Welcome once again to the Noplex Stock Report, where we can't but help ask ourselves, maybe music has all the answers to life's questions, because as I think about this stock, AVCT, I wonder if the Police were right when they had that song, Too Much Information running through my brain, too much information driving me insane. This is the first time that I can remember in a long time, or maybe ever, that after trading successfully using the famous Noplex stock system, that we went to check out behind the scenes and see what this company is all about. And the information usually it makes me happy that, wow, it turns out the company is some kind of amazing company doing amazing things. Those are usually the genesis of why a stock's going to go up, because they're doing some pretty cool, useful things. In this case, I'm not talking bad about the company, American Virtual Cloud Technologies, but if you read the news, I might have been freaked out and not traded the stock had I read what everybody else says, and we all know what happens when you go by what the rest of the market says. Oftentimes you miss out on the greatest opportunities. Anyways, I don't go to Reddit, but Bloomberg and some others talked about some Reddit stories saying, hey, ignore the meme chatter and stay away, says Yahoo Finance, because, oh my gosh, if the people on Reddit are saying good things about a stock, well, there's no way it could trade higher. Well, first of all, if you've watched the market these last couple of years, the whole Robinhood and Reddit gang, they're in there trading 1 and 2 and 4 shares of stock and doing a lot of things that, I don't know, you could argue one way or another, but just because they're interested doesn't make me uninterested. And, you know, they had a reverse plan for a reverse stock split. That doesn't really mean much to me as far as trading. But they did have some management shakeups. They got a new chief product officer and a new chief revenue officer and things like that. Anyways, they're just doing their job as a, network communications, data storage, desktop, licensing, servers, all that good stuff. Does it matter to us? Not at all. Why? Because the Noplex stock report is an algorithm. It's a bunch of zeros and ones at its core that process data every night of what's going to happen the next morning. And on Thursday night, it picked 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stocks that were potential buys. And it found one with a very interesting, just from my own personal view, famous graph. EGY had a really nice looking graph, but I don't go by my emotions and what looks pretty to me or potential to me. I go by the algorithm, and the algorithm said, you know what, AVCT is the stock to buy Friday morning. And so, as usual, we post it for you and then we trade it. We're more, quite honestly, interested in trading, making our own money, and proving that the system works, and testing the system every day with success. So, of course, we got in there at 6:31 this morning at $1.75, and boom, at 6:32 we're out at $1.80. We say it every day. We just want to make a little money every day and be successful and trade more often successfully. That's what Noplex provides you. But you know what? We also held half the position for a whole another 60 seconds and sold that at 185, making a little bit of money every day. Never hurts. It's all about success ratios and how often you can be right. And with the Noplex algorithm, well, that's an easy thing to accomplish, because the algorithm, as we've often said, tests all our proprietary indicators and also checks that's called M1, M2, mega minus, mega plus, and our mega volume indicators that are all tweaked versions of the traditional Bollinger Bands. I won't even say Bollinger Bands. The first 4 are bands that tell us how the stock is trading within its range. And then the volume is a super unique combo. Volume is a frustrating thing to measure, because there's so many ways to get bored with it and find meaningless data. And yet over the years we've found super useful way to measure the data and the price levels. And so we have also a database of 30 years of history of other stocks that had the same proprietary readings, and that's what we compare is our own 5 indicators, how many other stocks, and how many stocks had a very similar pattern. Nobody's going to have the same pattern because of different prices at different times, but we get a confidence level ratio kicked out of Noplex that tells us how confident the algorithm is that we should trade it tomorrow. And that's why we had 10 stocks in there in different confidence levels, and this one was off the charts, so we had no hesitations trading it. And thank God we didn't read all the news about it, or we might have thought, oh my gosh, people smarter than us know that you should stay away from a stock. Well, they're crazy. I mean, the stock was recently at $1.30, but we don't look at the past either. We're just looking at it today to make a little bit of money, to get in, to get out, and to move on, because that's what Noplex Stock Report does. And you can join us. Visit our website, noplexstockreport.com, and you'll be profitable too.